Hello dear students, welcome to Ganesh Nursing Academy once again. So last few classes we have discussed important MCQs on ECG, defibrillator, and last class I had discussed important MCQs on immunity. So today I am going to discuss important MCQs on immunoglobulins. Okay, so whatever the topics I am covering, they are very important, and I am also covering the important MCQs also. So if you keep watching my videos, they are definitely going to benefit you in cracking the competitive examinations. So that is why keep watching my videos. For the notification, please subscribe and press the like button, okay, and share to your friends as well, so that it will be helpful for others also. Okay, so without wasting your time, let's discuss important MCQs on immunoglobulins. Okay, immunoglobulins. So immunoglobulins are also known as antibodies. Okay, they are also known as antibodies. Okay, so let's discuss immunoglobulins. So what is basically immunoglobulins is? Immunoglobulins are the antibodies. Okay, they are the protein in our body present in the blood. They will fight against the microbial agents that enters into our body. Okay, so these immunoglobulins fight against the microbial agent that enters into our body. It may be virus or it may be bacteria. Okay, so that will be taken care by the immunoglobulins. Okay, so let's discuss first question. Question number 1. Which of the following cell produces immunoglobulins or antibody? So I have already told you immunoglobulins are also known as the antibodies. So which of the following cells produces immunoglobulins or antibody? Option A, plasma cells. Option B, B cells. Option C, T cells. And option D is the memory cells. Okay. So answer for this one is option B, B cells. Okay, B lymphocytes. Okay, B lymphocytes are the cells. Okay, they are the one which produces the immunoglobulins or antibodies. Okay, so plasma cells and T cells and memory cells is the wrong option here. So which cells produces the immunoglobulins? It is a B lymphocyte cells are the one which produces the immunoglobulins or antibodies. Okay. Next question number 2. Immunoglobulins or antibody are option A, prostaglandins. Option B, lipoprotein. Option C, steroids. Option B, glycoprotein. Okay. So what actually this immunoglobulins or antibodies actually they are? Okay. Whether they are prostaglandins? No, dear students, they are not prostaglandins. Okay. Whether they are the lipoprotein? Obviously, antibodies or immunoglobulins are the conjugate protein, but not lipoprotein. Okay. Okay. They are the glycoprotein, and they are not a steroid also. Okay. So immunoglobulins or antibodies they are the glycoprotein. So option D, glycoprotein is the right answer here. So they are not a steroid, they are not the prostaglandins, they are the not lipoprotein, they are the glycoproteins. Okay. Next question number 3. How many types of immunoglobulins are there in human body? Okay. So how many immunoglobulins are there in our body? Okay. So we have totally 5 immunoglobulins. Okay, so option A 4 is wrong option here. Option B 3 is wrong. Option D 7 is also wrong. Option C 5. Okay, so how to remember different types of immunoglobulins? Just a mnemonic, that is add gem. Okay, add gem. So that is IgA, IgA, IgG. Ig means immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin D, immunoglobulin G, immunoglobulin E, immunoglobulin M. Okay, so immunoglobulin A, D, immunoglobulin G, immunoglobulin E, and immunoglobulin M. So there were totally 5 types of immunoglobulins, that is A, D, G, E, M. IgA, IgD, IgG, IgA, and IgM. So these are the total 5 types of immunoglobulins. Okay, so how many types of immunoglobulins are there in our human body? There are totally 5 types. Okay, dear students, let's see next question. Question number 4. Which of the following is the most abundant immunoglobulin or antibody in human body? Okay, that means which immunoglobulin is having a high concentration when it comes to proportion of immunoglobulins in the human body or human blood. Which immunoglobulin is having a high concentration in blood of the human being? Okay, so options are option A IgM, option B IgG, option C is IgA, option D is IgD. Okay, so here the proportion of IgM antibody is, it is 5%. Okay, so in human blood only 5% is the IgM immunoglobulin. IgG is 75 to 80%. So 75 to 80% of immunoglobulins that is present in human blood is IgG. Okay, and IgA is 15%. What is the concentration or proportion of IgA antibody in human body is, it is a 15%, and IgD is a only 0.2 percentage. Okay, so the immunoglobulin which is abundant, okay, which is a heavy bulky, the bulky immunoglobulins that is present in the human body is IgG. Okay, so what is the proportion of IgG antibody? It is 75 to 80% of in among the immunoglobulins. It is a IgG antibody. Okay, so IgG antibody is the highest abundant immunoglobulin that is present in human body. So let's see next question. Question number 5. Which is the largest immunoglobulin? Okay, it is a very simple question. Which immunoglobulin is largest? Okay, so here option A IgM, option B IgG, option C IgA, and option D is a IgG. Okay, so the largest immunoglobulin, okay, IgM is the largest immunoglobulin. Okay, so IgM is having a high molecular weight. Okay, it's a heavy chain. Okay, and it is the one which is the largest immunoglobulin. Okay, suppose they ask the question, same questions here. Question number 6. I can change the question number 6 here only. Okay, and I can make it like a which is the smallest immunoglobulin. Okay, if I make a question, which of the following is the smallest immunoglobulin? Smallest. So smallest immunoglobulin is IgG. Okay, so largest immunoglobulin is IgM, which is a heavy molecular weight. Okay, and it's a heavy chain, whereas IgG is the smallest immunoglobulin. Okay, so when they ask a question which is the largest immunoglobulin, it is a IgM. Which is the smallest immunoglobulin, it is a IgG. Okay, next one is question number 7. Okay, which immunoglobulin that can cross placenta and provide a passive immunity to the newborn? Okay, so which of the following immunoglobulin can cross the placenta? Okay, and provide a passive immunity to the newborn. Okay, passive immunity. So already I have discussed in the immunity part that the newborn or fetus will get a immunity from mother. So this is known as a natural passive immunity. Okay, so which of the following immunoglobulin that cross the placenta, that can cross the placenta and provide a passive immunity to the newborn? Options are option A IgA, option B IgG, option option B is IgM, option C is IgG, option D is IgD. Okay, so already we have discussed IgG is the smallest immunoglobulin. So because of it is the smallest immunoglobulin, it can also cross the placenta. Okay, so option C IgG is the correct answer here. It is because of it is the smallest immunoglobulin, it can cross the placenta and provide a passive immunity to the newborn. Okay, they can also make a question like this: which of the following immunoglobulin is present heavily in the newborn? Okay, so the immunoglobulin which can cross placenta and provide a passive immunity to the newborn is it is the IgG. Okay, so the immunoglobulin which is present in the newborn, okay, it is also IgG only. It is because its smallest okay, it is small due to its smallest structure, so it can cross the placenta and okay, it can circulate into the newborn blood and it can provide the passive immunity to the baby. If they ask a question which immunoglobulin is present in the newborn, so the only immunoglobulin that can cross the placenta and provide passive immunity to the newborn, that is IgG. So IgG is the immunoglobulin that can present in the newborn blood also. Okay, so the answer for this one is IgG. Okay, many times in the IMS questions they ask this question like which of the following immunoglobulin can cross the placenta and provide a passive immunity to the newborn. Okay. Okay, dear students, let's see next question. Question number 8. The antibody or immunoglobulin present in secretions like tear, saliva, and colostrum. Okay, so which immunoglobulin or antibody that is present in a secretion like a tear? Okay, tear, saliva, and colostrum. Okay, so it is a IgA. Okay, so the IgA immunoglobulin is the one which is present in the secretion like saliva, tear, and colostrum. Okay, they can also change the question like which of the following immunoglobulin is provided is transmitted to from mother to fetus through the colostrum. Okay, so it is IgA immunoglobulin or antibody which is transferred from mother to newborn through the colostrum milk. Okay, so it is a IgA antibody. Okay, so they can make a modified questions like anything like which of the following immunoglobulin can transfer from mother to newborn by the colostrums. Okay, so it is a IgA. Or they can ask a question like the antibody or immunoglobulin present in the secretion like a tear, saliva, or a colostrum. Okay, it is a IgA immunoglobulin. Okay, so IgM, IgG and Ig are wrong options here. They are the wrong options. Okay, they are not present in the tear, saliva and cholesterol. Okay. Next, question number 9. Which of the following immunoglobulin or antibody that first reach the site of infection? So whenever any infection happens in our body, and microorganisms, what is infection? Infection is nothing but a entry of microorganisms, lodgement and multiplication. So whenever a foreign body, like it may be a virus or like virus or bacteria that enters into our body, so which immunoglobulin is the first that reach to the site of infection? Okay. So option A is IgA, option B is IgG, option C is IgD, option D is a IgM. Okay, so it is a IgM immunoglobulin, students. So this IgM immunoglobulin is the one which will reach the site of infection as a first. Okay, so before reaching all these IgA, IgG and IgD, so immunoglobulin IgM, okay, which is the largest immunoglobulin, which reach to the site of infection as a first. Okay, so which of the following immunoglobulin or antibody that first reach to the site of infection is, it is IgM. Okay, IgM is the immunoglobulin that reaches the infection site first as a first. Okay, now question number 10. Next one, which immunoglobulin involved in type 1 hypersensitivity? Okay, so type 1 hypersensitivity reaction, that is allergic reactions. Okay, so here which immunoglobulin involved in type 1 hypersensitivity? The option is IgD, option B is IgM, option C IgE, option C is IgE, option D is IgG. Okay, see here, whenever there is a hypersensitivity reaction, okay, so type 1 hypersensitivity reactions, whenever a type 1 hypersensitivity reaction occurs here, the immunoglobulin which involves in the type 1 hypersensitivity is a IgE. Okay, so see here, eosinophil, okay, eosinophils are also involved in the type 1 hypersensitivity. Their count is also increased whenever there is allergic reactions. So keep in mind that eosinophil, it will start from E word. Eosinophil starts from the E word. Okay, so the immunoglobulin which involve in type 1 hypersensitivity reactions, okay, that is IgE. Okay, E stands for eosinophils, you can remember like this. Okay, and type 1 hypersensitivity reaction is always a allergic hypersensitivity reactions. Okay, so in case of allergic hypersensitivity reactions, the absolute eosinophil count will also increases, and the immunoglobulin which is involved in the type 1 hypersensitivity reaction is a IgE immunoglobulins. So the which immunoglobulin involved in type 1 hypersensitivity reactions, that is IgE immunoglobulin is. Okay, dear students, let's see next question. Question number 11. The structure of immunoglobulin G consists of. Okay, here they ask about the structure of immunoglobulin G. Okay, so option A is 2 heavy chain and 2 light chain joined by disulfide bond. Option B, 2 light chain and 2 heavy chain joined by hydrogen bond. Option C, a light chain and 2 heavy chain joined by disulfide bond. Option D is a 2 light chain and a heavy chain joined by disulfide bond. Okay, so see here, the immunoglobulin, okay, which is usually made up of 2 heavy chain and 2 light chain. Okay, so what is the structure of immunoglobulin? So immunoglobulin consists of 2 heavy chain, okay, and 2 light chains. Okay, so these two are light chains and these two are heavy chains, and these immunoglobulins are usually Y shaped. Okay, the immunoglobulins are usually Y shaped and consist of 2 heavy chains here. What you can see here, these are 2 heavy chains. Okay, and 2 light chains here. Okay, this one and this one, you can see 2 light chains. Okay, and this IgG immunoglobulin consists of 2 heavy chains and 2 light chains. They are, okay, they are joined by, okay, these heavy chains and light chains are joined by sulfide bond. Okay, they are joined by sulfide bond. Okay, so they are joined by the sulfide bond. Okay, so here the structure of immunoglobulin IgG consists of 2 heavy chain, option A, 2 heavy chain and 2 light chain. Here we have 2 heavy chains and 2 light chains and joined by sulfide bond. Okay, so this option is correct here. Okay, so option A, that is IgG, structure of IgG consists of 2 heavy chains. So 2 heavy chains, there are 2 heavy chains here. Okay, and 2 light chains, are here. Okay, and they are joined by disulfide bond. Okay, yes, these two bond, okay, chains are joined by the disulfide bond. Okay, so the bond which joins the light chain and heavy chains in immunoglobulin is a disulfide bond. Always remember that the bond which joins the heavy chains and light chain in a immunoglobulin structure is a disulfide bond. Okay, option B says that there are 2 light chains. it says that two light chains and two heavy chains, they are joined by the hydrogen bond. Okay, so because here they mentioned the hydrogen bond, so hydrogen bond is a wrong option. Okay, so they have given the structure correct here. Two light chains and two heavy chains are right. Two light chains are there, two heavy chains are there, right. But they are not joined by the hydrogen bond. They are joined by the sulfide bond. They are joined by the sulfide bond. Okay. So because of this, bond is a improper here. Because of this option is a wrong option. Next one is option C. A light chain and two heavy chain joined by sulfide bond. Okay. So here they mentioned sulfide bond is correct, but a chain here only one light chain is there and two heavy chains are there. Okay. So here what is according to here? There are two heavy chains. There are two heavy chains are there, but light chain is only one. Okay. So that is not the right option here, because the immunoglobulin G is consisted of two heavy chain and two light chains. They are joined by disulfide bond. So because of this, here only one light chain is there. This option is wrong. And option D is a two light chain and a heavy chain joined by sulfide bond. Okay. So they have mentioned the sulfide bond, that is correct here, but two light chains and a heavy chain. That is the two light chains are there, but a heavy chain is only one. Okay. So here there is a heavy chain is only one here. Okay. And light chains are two here on and here on. Okay. So one more heavy chain is missing here. Though they have mentioned the disulfide bond, they are joined together by the disulfide bond, that is correct. But two light chain and two heavy chain should be there. Here only they have mentioned the two light chains, but a heavy chain is only one. So because of this, there is a missing of one heavy chain here. So because of this option is also wrong. So the answer for this one is the structure of immunoglobulin G consists of two heavy chain and two light chains. They are joined by sulfide bond. So this is a right option here. Okay, option A is a correct here. Okay, dear aspirants, let's see next question. Question number 12. The ability of antigen to stimulate antibody production is called. Okay. Option A, pathogenicity. Option B, teratogenicity. Option C, antigenicity. And option D is a none of the above. Okay. So what happens here? As soon as the antigen enter into our body, okay, so the ability of that antigen to stimulate the production of antibody in our body, it is known as that ability of antigen, that is that ability of microbial agent, it may be virus or bacteria. So that ability is known as, they have asked. Okay, so the ability of antigen to stimulate production of antibody, okay, it is known as. So option A is a pathogenicity. So pathogenicity is a wrong option here. Pathogenicity is the ability of antigen to produce disease in our body. Okay, so that ability is known as a pathogenicity. So the ability of antigen to produce disease in our body, it is known as a pathogenicity. And next option B is the teratogenicity. So teratogenicity is nothing but it is the ability of drug to produce a congenital anomalies when taken in a first trimester of pregnancy. So that is known as a teratogenicity. So teratogenicity is nothing but the ability of drug to produce to induce some congenital anomalies in a newborn, in a fetus, when taken during the first trimester of pregnancy. It is known as a teratogenicity. And next option C is the antigenicity. Okay, so this is the right option here. Antigenicity is nothing but it is the ability of antigen to stimulate production of antibody in the body. Okay, so what is antigenicity? Antigenicity is the ability of antigen to stimulate antibody production in our body. So that is known as antigenicity. Okay, so this capacity of antigen to stimulate the production of antibody as soon as it enters into our body. Okay, so this ability of antigen, okay, or microbial agents, it is known as antigenicity. And option D, none of them is the wrong option here. Okay, so next question number 13. Okay, the antigen binding site on the antibody is called. Okay, so take an example. This is the antibody here. Okay, this is the antibody. Okay, and the antigen binding site on the antibody. Okay, the antigen binding site on the antibody is called. Okay, suppose an antigen that binds to the antibody here. Okay, suppose an antigen that binds to antibody here. So the binding site, this binding site, okay, on the antibody, it is called as, okay, option A antitope, option B paratope, option C endoplate, option D is a epitope. Okay, so the antigen binding site on the antibody, it is called as a parasite. It is called as a parasite, paratope. Okay, so the antigen binding site on the antibody. So okay, the antigen where it binds to the antibody, no, the antigen where does it bind to the antibody. So the site where the antigen binds to the antibody, no, so this site is known as a paratope. Okay. Okay, dear students, let's see next question. Question number 14. Type 4 hypersensitivity reaction is mediated by option A B cells, option B T cells, option C red blood cell corpuscles, okay, or red blood cells, or option D platelets. Okay. So the type 4 hypersensitivity reaction, it is mediated by T cells. So option B, T cells is a right answer here. T cells are the one, okay. So they are the one which will mediate, okay, which will mediate the type 4 hypersensitivity reactions, okay. So this is all about the discussion, important question discussion in immunoglobulins. I hope this question discussion will be helpful for your competitive examinations. So all of you, okay, note this key note here in your notebook, okay, and all of you prepare well, okay. I hope my classes will be helpful for preparing your competitive examinations. So all of I request all of you, please subscribe, share, okay, and press the like button. If you subscribe if you subscribe, then notification will come and you can watch my videos continuously and you can gain knowledge continuously. So wish you all the best, okay. So please subscribe and share to the your friends as well, okay. Thank you very much.